Right. So let's see how to deal with regular expressions in these methods. Now there is one more requirement. You are asked to exclude mobile loan test cases, right? So when you go to day 3, there are at least 40 test cases. Let's assume that there are 40 methods you have written in this day3.java which are mobile. So when you are asked to eliminate those test cases, okay, here I'm just giving as an example like mobile, API or web. In your real time you will have your test cases, right? So out of which, if for example in this class if there are 100 test cases defined and client asks you to eliminate 40 which belongs to one specific module. So in our lectures let's assume that as a mobile. So we were asked to eliminate this all mobile test cases. So what do? Will you go here and define all those 30 mobile test cases? That is again tedious job, right? Out of 100, if you are asked to remove only 30 mobile, you cannot just go and always write that 30 mobile exclude name 30 times. So in that purpose, so there will be definitely a testing convention when you define test case name. Okay, in the framework, testing convention is the most important thing. So if you define like this, test case names, if they are belongs to one specific module, you should start the test case name with that module word. Now if it is mobile, all the 30 test cases should start with mobile test word. Okay, it could be again anything, mobile login, mobile sign in, mobile sign out or mobile paying, everything. But if that module should have one unique thing in all those test case names. In framework this is most important. Okay, you should have some naming convention which is a consistent across that module. So in that way, when you develop a framework like this, you can easily write a code to eliminate all those within a single step. Now if you have written all those 30 mobile test cases with a keyword mobile which starts as the beginning for that test case name, okay, you can simply avoid that by writing mobile dot star. Dot star stands for anything after mobile. So that means here we were asking to exclude any test method which starts with a name called mobile. So when it starts execution, it will find 30 test cases which starts with a mobile name as a test case, and it will eliminate all the 30 in a single shot. And that's a pretty beautiful feature you have with TestNG XML file by integrating this regular expression. Okay, so let me go here and I would create one more test like this, mobile login. This is login, right? I would write it as sign in, whatever, and you can have as sign out. Okay, right. Totally there are 3 test cases now. Let's go back to our TestNG XML file and I'll trigger this. You should not see any mobile test cases execution in your output. Okay, I would change mobile log sign in. Okay, so let me run this test. Click on OK. Right. You see that still there are only 7 test cases, though you have added 3 more. And you see mobile car test cases are not at all included. Okay, so you did not write any new steps. You have used only one single step, but smartly you have used a regular expression that eliminate all test cases which begins with the mobile keyword. Okay, and now let me change this API name, API car loan. Okay, now if client asks you to eliminate test cases which belongs to API only, and there are many, assume there are many, and you can simply come here and change it to API.star. So all test cases which begins with that keyword will be eliminated. Day 3, yeah. So let me run this test, and now you see the count will increase and you will see all the mobile test cases. 9 tests this time. You see mobile sign in, mobile sign out, all are there, but this API login card is missing. Okay, so even you can use this regular expression when you are working with this include and exclude, and I'm pretty sure that you will come across this in your real time. So please remember this dot star, because in your real time there could be some hundreds of test cases, and if you want to eliminate that, make sure you give a proper test case convention name. If it is not already followed at your company, just bring out this in your meeting saying that we should need a consistent name when we are writing into specific module, so that while automating it really helps us to segregate and control the test cases accordingly. Okay, right, good. We have seen test folders, classes and methods inside, but there is one more feature where you can run all this test cases from package level. So right now this is our package, right? You can even simply say run this package test, that's all test cases will run automatically. You need not even give this day 1, day 2, day 3 information. If you simply pass the package name, and even that way all the test cases belonging to that package will be triggered automatically. Let's see that. I'll create one more XML file and show you that. Just create one more XML. So you should create this TestNG XML in your project level only. Okay, please don't put anywhere inside the packages or source folder. It should be accessible from project level. So I'm creating one more XML file. I'm just copy pasting the existing one, and I'm going to change all this. Okay, just a module. So this is common. Suite, test suite module is common for every XML file. So inside you can tweak. So rather than giving all this, assume right now there is only one package. So in your real time there could be 5 to 6 packages. Okay, so there will not be only a single package for test cases. So in that case, if you want to completely eliminate, or if you want to execute only one package, you can simply say package, okay, and give that particular package name. Packages, it's like classes and class. How do we define? In the similar way, packages, and inside a package name. Package name equals to, what is your package here? Test, right? Test. And then slash, and you close like this, and that's all. So all test cases belonging to this specific package will run. And now in this test we have at least 10 test cases, I guess. Let me run this TestNG. TestNG should, oops, there is something wrong. Let's see the mistake. So as I told, you should read the error message and you should be able to identify the mistake here. So line number 7, column 22, open quote is expected. Yeah, we missed this open quote. Okay, so when you get error like this, just don't get panic. Just read out this error line. So when they are developing all this TestNG or Java or Selenium or REST API or anything Appium, so there will be, whenever you do an error at back end, they will write neat description for us to debug and identify the issue. Okay, they have put a lot of pain for us to get this error messages like this. Okay, so open code is expected. Read out this completely, understand this, and come back to your script, and there itself 50% solution you will get. Okay, if you just don't read these logs and get panic with these red lines, and if you simply post in discussion board, you cannot learn always. Okay, you cannot learn. So learning should start from debugging only. All right, hopefully it should work now. If it's still throw error, we can read out. Good, it passed this time. And 11 test cases, you see that nothing is skipped, everything is getting executed. Okay, so in this way you can simply trigger whole test cases of your package. So this is useful whenever there's a time you need to run regression test. So when you are running regression test, you should run no matter mobile, API test, REST API or Selenium. You have to run all the test cases, right? So in that case, just put a package and trigger all the test cases on single shot, and they will run. Okay, so that's the power of TestNG XML file you have when you use this TestNG library. Okay, there is still more about this XML file, but meanwhile, let's hold on this concept and we will start learning TestNG annotations from our next lecture. Okay, we will understand the annotations and how they work, and then we will come back to this XML file and see few more things which you need to know on this XML file. Okay, so in real time, so right now I am placing some dummy code, right? Automation, Selenium. So when you work on Selenium, you would define all your test cases here, and if you are Appium, you can write your test information here. So whatever you define in public static void main till now, that code you can use inside it. It will run. If not, you can try it. If you have already practiced few test cases, bring those and run it here. They'll run. And if it is REST API, you can put that base URL given, when, then, all those information you can write in your REST API. Okay, but I would prefer you to take out all these tutorials. I can give you the free coupon. Oh, sorry, not free coupon. I can give you some discount, right? So please utilize that and learn all these concepts. You will definitely see across this in your learning curve, because most of the projects these days need mobile automation, web automation, Selenium, and they also need REST API automation. So all these three testing things happening right now. So better have a knowledge on everything. Okay, you should not take a chance and stop with single platform learning. All right, so let's see the annotations in our next lecture. Thank you.